You could pick a random person off the street that could come up with a better plot for Halo Infinite than what it had, because it made not a lick of sense.
Yeah.
There was nothing. And the one time that they almost like broached up against something halfway interesting,
Mm.
it didn't even happen like in the course of the story. It was like in a flashback. You don't owe Star Wars anything because you're a Star Wars fan. Star Wars owes you the thing that keeps them alive and afloat, good quality movies, which, Star Wars does not deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And Halo, you don't owe Microsoft or Halo anything. They owe you a good video game for your hard-earned money that you're usually willing to spend on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I think a lot of people kind of get that crossed, and that's why so many fandoms like that, they kind of want, their first instinct is to defend the thing with a passion when it's critiqued.
Mm-hmm. Let that sink in, baby. Literal
Let it,
Halo, like the face of Xbox, y'all.
yeah, it's hard to like get across the insanity of it because Xbox is huge.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the second or actually I don't know what they're like the actual size of the company is in comparison to Sony and Nintendo, but
Mm-hmm.
they're one of the top 3 video game companies, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and their flagship, their Mario, gets 700 players on an off time, and on an on time that
Man,
can't get 4,000.
bro.
And we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars behind Halo, and they can't make the game exciting enough to keep 4,000 people interested in it on a daily basis.
And the people who
It,
are interested can't even dang launch the game
yeah,
because there's a big odd black square in the center of your screen preventing you from even launching
yeah.
it.
So
And they don't fix that.
forget making it entertaining. They can't even make it playable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even playable without doing all kinds of modding basically to get it to work.
There's a lot of goofballs that blame the performance on the individual's Xbox/PC. I remember I commented a while back on this Instagram reel that was making fun of Halo Infinite. It was pretty funny. And I commented my experience playing it. I was like, yeah, my brother and I co-opted it not too long ago, and the levels were so glitched that you could not get through
Yeah.
them. We had to repeat the same segment of a mission
Oh man,
over
remember
and
that one
over.
corridor with all those
Yeah.
stupid flying things?
Uh-huh. It
Oh my
wouldn't trigger.
god.
Like the cutscene would not trigger, so you just had to keep going back over and over and over.
I wish we had recorded it. It was so insane. It was such
Yeah, it
like
would have been
we were
funny.
we were losing our minds
We were
playing
so
that.
mad.
Hilarious. We were so mad.
Yeah, extremely angry. But that was, thank you very much, whoever replied to me saying all that BS. They didn't just say, oh, maybe it was your performance. They were, as a lot of people do who are like big fans of a franchise, they will not admit when something's bad. Like, I love
Yeah.
Halo, but Halo Infinite is objectively bad.
Yeah.
It just
It's
is.
a big old turd of a video game. It's horrible.
They didn't just say it, oh, maybe your specs aren't good enough to play it. That was coming from me personally with something nasty. And I thought, bro, I wasn't disrespectful with my comment either. I just stated the facts. I said, yeah, it's a big disappointment. It's pretty unplayable, even in 2024, whenever it was that we co-opted. But yeah, a lot of people like that. Same thing with Sniper Elite. I had people come for me personally saying, oh, you're just not good enough at it. You're not playing it right. That's why, like, your opinion is invalid because you're not playing with enough stealth.
I saw somebody call that one of the games of the year, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. Stupid idiot. The sheriff just killed some innocent person, rolled up with the bow drawn on me, and then turned to an innocent and killed them. It was just so comical.
Oh no.
Okay, one more, and I got the Josh allotted 6. Oh no,
Oh
no,
no.
RGB man. No, he was on my trail, man.
Oh,
He saw me kill earlier. GG's,
Jeez,
Captain Coat. What were we talking about? Oh, Sniper Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
it was not
defending
good.
franchises with their life even when they are objectively bad because they can't admit
Yeah.
that something is bad. Y'all gotta have some critical thinking skills. It
Yeah.
sounds mean, but
Yeah.
really think about it. These are companies, and critical feedback, not in a mean way. Hey, girl. uh, Constructive criticism is imperative in anything, really, but especially video
Yeah.
games and media. It's
Well,
very
so you got to think that like the point of these games is to sell you something, right? From the company's perspective. And so if they could sell you a digital download code that brought up a gray screen when you typed it in and that was somehow Halo, they would do that. So you have to, number one, not buy stuff when the quality gets bad, and number two, let them know that you don't like the quality of this thing that you like, even if it's the thing that you like, right? It's just like if they could sell you a bottle of air and that was how you play and that was Minecraft, that's what they would do because they want to make the most money possible. So when Minecraft or Halo or Sniper Elite or whatever comes out and it's poor quality, you have to be able to say this is not as good as the last one.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know, this is not as good as it should be.
Plus, having an opinion, even if it's negative, is valid. It doesn't make you mean if you don't think. Like,
No.
just for the people who defend a franchise with their life like that, it doesn't make you mean or anything. It's a valid opinion.
You can not like Halo 3, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you're wrong, but it doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Yeah, I agree. That's an opinion. That's my opinion!
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
Yeah.
But yeah.
And my opinion is Sniper Elite Resistance was very lackluster and kind of lame.
It was. Oh no, but Josh, that's because we weren't good enough at it. We weren't playing it right. Whatever cornball said that. Yeah, same thing, y'all. I say often, me and Unc, we're not very confrontational. So for example, if our order's wrong at a fast food restaurant, we don't really have the backbone necessarily to go up and tell them it's wrong. But for the past...
Unless it's really wrong. If it's really wrong, I will.
If it's really wrong, yeah.
I'm better about it than I used to be, I'll say that.
Yeah, that's what Ooh, the murderer has been in the same room as me. This map is so buns. What does that mean? Cheese balls.
I don't know. Maybe
is this a new slang?
Yeah, maybe they're saying buns instead of ass, I guess.
Oh, okay. The past year I've been better about that. Like if they make my coffee wrong or my meal, I try to have a little bit of backbone and just stand, because you're paying for it, y'all. You're paying with your hard-earned money for what you ordered. And if they give you something that you didn't order, I'm not saying be a Karen, not at all. Like politely say, hey, I actually ordered number 3 and you gave me chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? Just be polite.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with consuming anything, video games. If, oh, it's the cat behind me. Oh, I couldn't turn around fast enough. GG's cat. Are you alive?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me teleport to you.
So I gotta be on the lookout for a cat.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a cat! Oh!
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Like I couldn't spin around fast enough.
I didn't have my bow.
Oh, well.
But yeah, remember, like, if you're a fan of something, right, you don't owe the thing you're a fan of anything. They owe you that thing being high quality, whatever that is. Right? You don't owe Star Wars anything because you're a Star Wars fan. Star Wars owes you the thing that keeps them alive and afloat, good quality movies, which, you know, Star Wars does not deliver. And Halo, you don't owe Microsoft or Halo anything. They owe you a good video game for your hard-earned money that you're usually willing to spend on it. And it's just like, I think a lot of people kind of get that crossed, and that's why so many, you know, fandoms like that, you know, they kind of want their first instinct is to defend the thing with a passion when it's critiqued. When really I mean, you know, there's some people who'll just crap all over something just to be mean or to crap on it or whatever. But
Yeah.
generally, if something's receiving like a whole lot of hate from all over the place, it's probably not good. You know, speaking from video games or movies and TV shows and that kind of thing, at least. Oh, it's a vanilla skinned girl.
Yeah, she was acting up at the beginning of the match. She was camping the sheriff boat. Ooh,
Got her.
Unka saw that. GG's.
Popped her.
That was a
Popped her.
clutch. Unt pulled that bow out and got Octonauts, the camper.
Take that, Octonaut, you camping loser.
Just once again, y'all, I am incredibly disappointed with 343
Oh man.
or
Oh,
whatever,
don't
Halo
you mean
Studios.
Halo Studios, the completely different studio that they rebranded themselves to.
And respectfully, I'm not saying this to be mean, as I just was talking about earlier. You know, you can have an opinion on things like this. It doesn't make you a mean person. But there's no heart and soul in Halo Infinite. In the campaign, in the multiplayer, it's not there. When you play it, it feels shallow and hollow, in my opinion. Coming from
AI
the
generated. It feels AI generated. The campaign, the way it was written, was in the same nonsensical, floating about in the ether way that Chat GPT writes.
Yeah, y'all know how when you see an AI generated video or read an AI generated text, more so the video than the text, because now like AI writing is really gotten intelligent. But when you see a
Yeah,
video
it's better
and
than it
you
used to be.
right, you know, you get that unsettling feeling that something's just not right, even when the quality is like insanely realistic. Your human brain can detect that something's off. And what I mean by that is when I play Halo Infinite, I feel the passion isn't there. I get that, oh, there's no love in this game. And when you play Reach and Halo 3, 1, 2, 3, I didn't like 4, but still, like, it was there, right? But then you play
Yeah.
Infinite and it's just like a bunch of people who didn't care or know anything about it just slapped it together.
You could pick a random person off the street that could come up with a better plot for Halo Infinite than what it had, because it made not a lick of sense.
Yeah.
There was nothing. And the one time that they almost like broached up against something halfway interesting, it didn't even happen like in the course of the story. It was like in a flashback. It was
Yeah.
insanely bad. Just
Yeah, so bad that you can't even believe how bad it is while
Yeah.
you're playing it as a Halo fan. Oh! GG's. There you are!
Hey.
Hi.
But like, if you were a decent prompter, you could get ChatGPT to write a better story than what Halo Infinite was. It was so stupid. From the way it started to the way it ended, and everything in between was just words that I can't even say on YouTube. It's making me so mad
Yeah.
that stuff's wanting to come out that I shouldn't even say
Mhm.
because it's so foul. But
Yeah, like, what's even going on in the story? What
Yeah.
even was the idea in the first place? Because you sure didn't execute an idea. You executed a big bunch of spaghetti on the wall that didn't stick.
Well, so if I'm being charitable, what probably happened was, you know, all the weird, goofy corporate processes and everything. It just like crunch happens, and they have to focus more on building mechanics and trying to fix bugs and stuff than the writing, you know. And so you end up with like just stuff that gets noted, like I don't even know. It's not even the same as movies, so I can't even say that, you know. But it's just like, I don't know. It's embarrassing. However that happened, everybody involved should be ashamed of themselves of the story writing process.
100%. I agree with that. It truly is trash, y'all. Respectfully. It just is.
Respectfully to who? I don't put any respect on the people who wrote that.
Well,
They're
I
horrible
mean,
at their job and shouldn't have their job. It's insane. The people who are responsible for Halo Infinite are bad all the way around. Should have ate your apple, girl.
all right, let's see where you are.
I don't know, man. It's just sad, really.
It is sad because, like Josh said earlier, people like me who love the franchise so much and just yearn to play it and have that same fun that past Halo games gave us, it's sad because that's gone. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
those are old games and most of the servers, they're
And
dead.
it's probably not coming back for a really long time either, is the sad part, at best.
Yeah.
I mean, they could put out another Halo game and it's just fire, you know, especially if they, like, completely change out the whole staff. But, you know, I don't know. I don't have much hope for it because it's so... Microsoft is not in a good place right now with putting out games.
Oh,
shoot.
GG's.
Yeah, he did a good job. He was ready to pop. So people hung around to watch. That's cool.
Yay. OMGZs, I did it. Alrighty, GG.
Oh Lord.
I didn't get my GG out fast enough. Oh well. OMGZs.
OMGZs.
I'm gonna start using that, Josh. OMGZs.
That's I don't even know what
Prime
that is. It's not even.
Chuggy.
Yeah, it's some tube.
Chugster Prime. Alright, y'all, we're taking a little water quota intermission real quick. Don't kill me, bro, while I stay hydrated.
After all our Halo hollering.
I have an ice cube in my mouth that came through my water bottle. Sorry if there's ice cube ASMR. I gotta wait for it to melt. I was telling Josh earlier, I played Redfall back at its launch, and I knew going into it that everybody hated it. Practically everybody hated it. It was on Xbox Game Pass, so I had nothing to lose by trying it. Going into it knowing that everybody hated it, I was actually pleasantly surprised at first, stay with me, that I enjoyed it. I was pretty thoroughly enjoying it, but that was going into it with very low expectations.
Low expectations.
Uh-huh. So what are you shooting at, bro? Is he actually the murderer, or you just on something? I don't know. He's
Tripping.
He's tripping, yeah. But just while we're on the topic of games like this, I was enjoying Redfall. I really liked the gameplay. I thought the idea of it was pretty intriguing. And I made it past the first city. If y'all have played it, y'all know what I'm talking about. That boss fight at the end of the first city, I'm pretty sure. Keep in mind, it's been so long since I played it, since launch, that it's kind of foggy in my memory. But I remember thinking the boss fight was pretty nice. Nothing spectacular, but pretty fun, right? And then you're just sucked into another city, and it's like the second phase of the game. But at this point, it's getting really repetitive. You know, Josh, what are you doing standing by that gravestone? Oh, you got a bow, okay. You were really looking sketch magetch back there. Just like that rake behind us.
Yeah, the rake was standing there looking at it, and so then he left, and I stood there looking at it.
Oh, okay. Somebody's in biz. The killer will not kill. Maybe y'all have heard us talk about the game Evil West. We were loving it at the beginning. Absolutely loving it. We were pleasantly surprised with it. And then at a certain part of the game, it just becomes the most repetitive nonsense filler.
Just like boss spamming is what they did. They just started
boss spamming.
Like every enemy is a boss from a former stage, and just over and over waves of it. It was just, oh god, it was horrible.
Yeah, we co-opted it. We were really really enjoying it. And then it was the biggest fall off out of all the video games I've played. I gotta say, Evil West fell off the hardest because of how fun it was at first, and then just completely did it.
Oh, I just saw killing through a window, but I couldn't see exactly what it was.
Uh-oh. Who is it?
It was white.
White? Alright.
It looked like some kind of skin that had texture to it.
Oh, people
I would only know
back here.
I would only know it from the back, unfortunately.
There's a bunch of gravestones back there. This person just evaporated in front of me.
Honestly,
Oh,
feel
is
like
that
would
it?
be
Is
a
it? It's a
yeah,
zebra
that's
looking
it.
thing.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
space guy. All right. I thought it was a zebra at first.
this is zebra.
Yeah, all I saw was like white, and I don't know. Get it? Somebody says, "Yay, GG's." Was it that person that just left as quick as they could? Yes. If y'all know why people do that, let me know, because there's a group of people who, as soon as they get the kill, I don't know if they slash hub that fast, but it's like a thing that people do. As soon as they get the kill, slash hub or exit. I don't really know
Maybe they're too
why.
embarrassed to stand beside the statue.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't just queue for the next game. Because I
I don't
remember
know either.
the first time I started paying attention to that, I know that the same person would be in the next round with me, which means they didn't quit the game for the night. They did indeed queue into the next one. Just
Maybe they just don't want to be killer, so they don't want their chances of killer going up, so they just queue into match after match after match.
maybe.
Another game that's like sort of in that thing, but not quite as bad as I recently played Greedfall, which is like it's kind of like a BioWare type game. It's like Mass Effect RPG, but it's fantasy and stuff. And I it was like there was good stuff in it, but it was so padded with all these. The way they would do it is you would have to go, you know how RPGs are. You have to go do quests for people, and one guy tells you to go over here and do this for the other guy and stuff like that. And like every time you would have to go through travel through the forest to like find something or whatever, it would just throw like 20,000 armadillo bears at you
Armadillo bears.
that you would have to fight, and it was so boring every time that would happen. There was just nothing really to do about it, and like I was so tired of that. Gosh.
Yeah, the sheriff shot an innocent right there because I have the bow from when it
Oh,
happened.
okay. Yeah, that's another one that's just like it's okay, but it's not probably not quite as bad as Evil West, but it's not really good either. I don't know. Yeah, well, because I love those kind of games, you know, and for me to not enjoy it means it was probably pretty bad.
Yeah, me too. I love RPGs. Was that from your phone that I just heard?
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace wanting to come look at stuff.
Gotcha. Y'all comment down below if y'all have made it to this point in the video. Ooh, somebody else just got murked. Let us know just your personal experience and your taste in video games. What game fell off the hardest for you, or what franchise?
Just pick your favorite game from your childhood and look at the most modern version of it, and it probably sucks.
It probably sucks. Yay! GG, George! Popped him in the what, last 10 seconds?
Popped him.
GG's. Popped him.
Popped him.